Right again. Maybe the second time will be a charm. Again, we look at a beautiful day here in Alexandria, Pineville, with our Texas Street Tower cam showing a little traffic moving back and forth. Otherwise, a mostly clear sky, mostly sunny day. A little bit more cloudiness up toward Natchitoches. We see the numbers are wrong. Of course, it's warm up there, but the picture looks good. And then going into Toledo Bend, likewise, we see kind of some filtered sun. Notice the chop there on the water. Indicating, of course, a breezy day. We had some gusts in the 20s for today, feeding a new weather system that's coming through the plains. And so that and another system, actually two other systems, kind of, I'll try to explain, but three chances for severe weather coming up, and that remains my headline, and that's what I'll be talking about here in the coming minutes. First of all, it looks like there was a little bit of a controlled burn in the early frames here across the northern part of Vernon Parish. We're also seeing thunderstorms developing between the Dallas-Fort Worth area and Austin. And of course, you can see some lightning already there. That is where we will see, this is kind of the beginnings of an event that could come into central Louisiana and northeast Texas and portions of north Louisiana. In fact, out ahead of that, we have a severe thunderstorm watch valid until 11 p.m. Central Daylight Time, which includes Sabine, Natchitoches, Wynn, and Grant parishes. So that's up, and we do see some warnings over in that particular area as well. So let's see, let's put that, yeah, see some warnings there south of Dallas-Fort Worth already from that particular situation. So that's what's going on, and that's what we have to look forward to, I think. Satellite and radar showing a dry line feature. They got this marked as a cold front, but it's really a dry line, a moisture boundary, dry here, moist ahead of it, or relatively moist. And you see these clouds moving through, kind of a disturbance, creating these clouds in the atmosphere. Is creating upward motion, causing a little moisture response from the Gulf of Mexico, creating this dry line with strong winds out behind it to the west. And so that contrast, these weather systems are known for that. And that's why you get sometimes severe weather with this stuff. Now, let me track it through you with a futurecast here. By 9 o'clock Wednesday evening, here in a few hours, we look for kind of a broken line to begin entering Sabine and Natchitoches parishes. By that time, we could see some warnings issued if that remains severe. And then that will head southeastward into the Alexandria-Pineville metro area by midnight, if not a little bit before, and affecting portions of Grant and Vernon parishes, and maybe into the northern part of Voiles Parish, and then portions of maybe LaSalle, Catahoula, and maybe even trying to get into Concordia by that time. And then by 2 a.m., it looks like it's all east of the Mississippi River. And did you notice maybe a little bit of a trend toward less organization of the line, a weaker line as it heads southeastward? So we'll see if that verifies. If it does, then that will be good news for folks, at least across southern and eastern portions of the area. No issues for your Thursday morning commute. And then coming home Thursday evening, no issues there. Thursday is a beautiful day, quite warm, one of the warmest days of the year. And then Friday morning, no problems there early, but we'll see some scattered showers and a few thunderstorms beginning to develop there as we head into later in the day on Friday. Severe outlook for today, outlining pretty well that severe thunderstorm watch box is indicated there. And I wouldn't be surprised to see that it if Storm Predictions has another update, it might push it a little bit further to the south or southeast there. But there is a southeastern limit, southern and eastern limit to this thing, because it's going to run out of enough octane in the air and the fuel to kind of weaken the updrafts. Stronger updrafts preferred up in this area where the dynamics and the instability are coinciding. Weaker updrafts favored down toward the I-10 corridor and east toward the 55 there in Mississippi. So severe threats for us. We remain on the limited side here. No flood threat for us. Wind and hail will be about equal, and a tornado threat. We just can't rule that out. So a tornado or two could be possible in the watch area that I just delineated. So 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. Thursday would be your time frame. patterns is that disturbance aloft the surface dry line, and I think the dry line never gets through here, but it's approaching, and the storms are forming along it and moving away from it. See, so the storms can come through here, but the dry line doesn't have to, all right, since it's lagging behind. Severe thunderstorm watch until 11 o'clock, as I said, out of respect for this pattern. The low-level moisture quality is modest. That's the octane value of the fuel that we have available to an updraft. But the HRRR model, I've been noticing this, is trending south with some of this energy. If that happens, remember, we were hoping that the energy would stay to the north and weaken this situation, but if it stays south, then we will get hit. This might overachieve a little bit, but right now the overall risk is up to 14% with hail and wind at 5%. Tornado at 2% within 25 miles of a home, business, or school here in Cenla. So you get that research from the Storm Prediction Center as they put all that together to give folks kind of an idea about how to prepare and things like that. So monitor your weather sources. There may be warnings required later this evening. Going beyond this into the second severe potential on Friday, there's going to be a system which is going to move up from the desert southwest all the way into the Corn Belt there by the end of the week, and that will set the table for this severe weather. This is probably going to be some type of little regional severe weather outbreak with this. Notice we're out of the maximum of that. The maximum is extending from south of Chicagoland all the way down through St. Louis and into central Mississippi and northwest Alabama and northeastern eastern Arkansas there. So that's number two. Number one's tonight. This is two. And then number three would be on Saturday as we see the potential shift to the south and to the east. Once again, we actually are able to catch some of the higher risk there to the south and east. The Alexandria-Pineville metro area. We'll see if this geometry holds up there. So again, this is where the third system on Saturday, as that second system takes off from Arizona up into the Corn Belt, it's going to leave a trough hanging back off to the west and to the southern Rockies there by Friday, and it will intensify and move eastward and set the table for this severe weather threat on the Saturday time frame. So confused yet? All right, here's a 7-day forecast for Thursday. 61 and 84, warm day. As I said, it may be one of the warmest days of the year. We get 60 and 84 Friday. Severe potential both Friday and Saturday out of two kind of separate systems there. So that adds up to 3 tonight, and then Friday and Saturday. And finally, we're rid of it for a few days. Sunday through Tuesday look great with a couple of fronts kind of cleaning things out there. Saturday's front will trigger severe thunderstorms, but Sunday's front will clean it out. So going into the next front, the third front, Wednesday, once again, a little moisture return as a piece of energy comes in from the west and to the north of us with mild conditions, 58, 77 for temperature, a little moisture available, some dynamics. Once again, some showers and thunderstorms on the table. No severe flag yet on that one. Chance at about 30%. So, all right, that's it for me. And Nick Mickels will be with you. And any warnings, we'll have them later on for this evening on our Facebook pages and for YouTube. All right, take care, and thanks for your support for Cenla Weather, and we'll see you tomorrow, if not before.